Alrighty, another day, another day. It is certainly not cold, but it's not too warm yet. It's almost exactly the same time I left yesterday, 5:40, which is a little disappointing because I got up like 15 minutes early, but I just wasn't as efficient today. Anyway, a little less, eventful today, I think. No towns to go through, no new states to hit, so just be a nice day of hiking, enjoying the outdoors, take in the scenery, and look for water. Lots and lots and lots of water. So yeah, I'll keep you posted on what's going on today. I think it'll be a lot like yesterday in that it's going to be smoking hot. But I've been able to do this the last 2 days, and so if I need to take some time off in the middle of the day when it's hot, I'll do it. I think we got this. Yeah. Last night when I was looking for a camping spot, I don't think I said this, but I knew that if I went too far, I was going to hit another road. I did not want to hit another road because I didn't want to hike any further. Plus, I knew that brook, or I was counting on that brook being right on the other side of the road so I could fill up water this morning, and if I went past that, then I'd have no water sources for a long time. So I tried to sort of time it and stop, before the road, which obviously I did, but not much before the road, because after I videoed this morning and shut off the video, I hiked about 1/10 of a mile and there was the road. So I camped a lot closer to the road than I typically would, just for noise purposes, privacy and all that stuff, but it was just a very quiet little road, and there was no noise whatsoever last night. I had no idea I was close to a road. This morning when I crossed it, there was a couple biking along, and so anyway, then crossed the road and went down the mountain just a tiny bit, and there was the brook I was counting on, and it had plenty of water. Wouldn't say it was high flowing by any means, but it was good enough. I was able to get the water I needed out of it. There were a whole bunch of people camping or tenting right there, hammocking and tenting. So I guess that whole 200 foot off the trail thing is not something that people really follow much, or maybe isn't enforced well, but anyway, so it was very quiet. They were literally almost right on the trail and right by the water source, so I tried to be as quiet as I could. I didn't hear any stirring or anything, so I don't think I woke anybody. So ever since I left Hanover, there are all these orange signs marking the AT and other trails, and they've all been put there by the Dartmouth Outing Club. So they have a club that puts together outings and stuff, hiking and I guess various things. But anyway, they've come out and put signage up all over out here. So it looks really nice. And of course, there's still the same white blazes as always, but these are just on top of it. I don't know how long it'll go on for. I'm about 10 miles out of town, north of town, so we'll see how far they've extended their reach. Well, I saw a big pile of wood back a ways, and here's another couple of piles, so somebody's got some projects planned along here. I'll probably find more piles up here. So, day's going okay so far. It's warm, for sure. everybody that I'm seeing coming the other way, including several people that I recognize that I see periodically who are slack packing, are concerned about water today. There hasn't been a lot of water. I got that water at that brook this morning, and then there occasionally is some water like this, just some really stagnant, like really pretty nasty water that, you know, if you had to keep alive, it would do it, but nobody wants to drink it. Anyway, and then there's water up here, probably about 4 miles from me, maybe 3.5, 4 miles, which is, means that it's 10 miles between water sources this morning, between the brook that I filled up at and this next spot. And on a day like today, I mean, it's only, I don't even know what time it is, maybe 8 o'clock, and it's just really, really hot. So everybody's a little worried about that, but carrying a little extra water, and that makes you a little slower. But the morning's gone okay. I'm keeping up a decent pace, you know. Hopefully I can keep it going like this. I can't even remember if I mentioned it earlier or not, but today's a little different than the last couple of days in that it is just climbing and descending all day long. Pretty steep climbs, and then pretty steep descents, and then a tiny little bit of level ground and a steep climb and a steep descent again, and that's pretty much how it is the entire day. And then I think I end today with a mountain that I've been told is very cool, called the Cube. So I'm interested to see what that's like, and of course it'll be my last climb for the day, so I don't know if I'll be enjoying it or not. I might just get to the top and go, yay, and camp out. But we'll see how it goes. Well, I've got 5 climbs today of 1,000 feet or more. One substantially more. And I just completed the second one, and it's led me to this Holt's Ledge is what it's called. Wow. Yeah, now I know why it's called Holt's Ledge. I don't think I'm going to get too close to that. Beautiful. Man, that sun is hot though. Alright, I'm finally coming to the brook here. Which means, I don't even know. I think that means I've gone about 11 miles or something like that. But anyway, I know I need this bad. I'm going to hang out here a while, eat something, and get some water and soak myself and cool off. And I'll get going in a while, but I'm in no hurry. Alright, time to head off. My hair's a little wacky. Then just getting water all over myself. Yeah, so I'm a lot cooler, but I mean, I've been here a long time. I don't feel like I really cooled all the way down, but I got to go. So, got lots of water, drank tons of water. I drank probably 2 liters of water while I was sitting here, and I've got 2 more liters. I looked at my guide, and there's no more water for another 8 miles. So I went 10 miles this morning with my 2 liters and whatever I had in my gut, and now I'm going to try to go another 8 miles, even though it's going to be a lot hotter now, but I mean, I'll be all right. But anyway, big climbs ahead now. I've got a little over, like probably around 2,500 feet of climbing in the next few miles. So I'll probably see you at the end of that. This has turned into a doozy of a day. So Mount Cube's summit, 6.9 miles. That's a long ways away. So once I get to that, then I basically have to descend that whole mountain, and then I'll be done for the day. I was sitting back having some lunch a little bit ago, and all of a sudden it started sprinkling on me, which in almost every case for today would be nice, except I was sitting right on the side of this huge rock slope. I mean, like it still went on for a half mile. And so after I got done eating, I had to like skirt around that because it was all slippery. But it did cool me off. It didn't sprinkle for very long. But I've been hearing thunder in the background, so I'm assuming that we're going to be getting some weather probably eventually tonight. The heck? I don't want to walk past that. So I'm now, well, first of all, it has gotten so much cooler in the past half hour. Really a lot cooler. I mean, I wouldn't say it's cool out or cold out, but it does not feel 93. It feels, 78 or something. I mean, it's cooler. It feels a lot better. And it's a little less humid now that it's sprinkled, I guess. But not to be a big complainer, I try not to be too much out here, but I am now getting stabbed in the rear end by the frame of this pack again because my duct tape job finally failed. So I'm supposed to pick up my loaner pack tomorrow at noon at the post office when I get there, if it's arrived. And again, I apologize for being negative, but I have a bad feeling that, the way just the post office has been lately, things have been really, really delayed, and I would not be surprised at all if the pack and the pole are not there, but fingers crossed, I hope they are. If not, I've got a little duct tape left, so I'll probably try to rig this thing up again for a few days if I have to. On a positive note, my guide was wrong, and yes, that's positive, because I thought I had another, oh my gosh, maybe even another 500 feet of climbing to do before I started this long descent into my next and last climb for the day, which will be long and hard. But regardless, I passed this one-way mark. It showed 500 feet of climbing, and then I went about 100 feet and started going down. And this is obviously my long decline because I've been going a long time down. So that's great. 500 feet less climbing than I thought I had. Hallelujah. I'm climbing up Mount Cube, my last climb for the day. And it's been like this for a long way, maybe a half mile, just climbing rocks and boulders. It's a lot of fun, actually. Wish I weren't quite so tired. I feel like this isn't quite the summit of Mount Cube, but it's pretty close. What a cool place up here, with all these huge rocks and slabs. Okay, now it spit me out on top here, but I have no idea what direction the trail is from here, so I gotta go search. Alright, I think I found the real summit. Mount Cube. The storms are rolling in. Luckily, I'm probably only maybe an hour from camp. I'll get off top of this mountain before these clouds get over top of me. I'm safe for right this second. Okay, well, I'm glad the thunderstorms didn't move in faster, because when I announced that I was at the summit for the second time, well, ever since then, I've been following the AT around this mountain, all over, twisting and turning and going up and down and everywhere for probably 30 minutes or more. And I am proud to announce I am at the summit. So, this is the actual summit. And now I have about an hour to camp. Oh my gosh, I am absolutely exhausted. Absolutely exhausted. What an ending to this day. I guess it's not over yet, but it's raining and thundering and a little bit of lightning. And I'm looking for a stream. As soon as I find that stream, then I can try to get my tent set up. Get my rope thrown up for my bear bag and crawl in and try to do everything I need to do in the dryness of my tent. Just have to find that stream. I love storms. I love the rain. And after this god-awful heat, man, this is so awesome. It's rain, lovely rain. Cooling me off. Well, I don't know how I got so lucky, but the rain slowed down. I found the stream. Actually, if I must admit it, I found a little tiny brook about a 1/10 of a mile that way south, and then as soon as I got to here looking for a site, I saw this, so this is a lot better water. So anyway, and it stayed dry enough. I mean, it's pretty much not rained at all, that I could get my whole tent set up without any mess. So everything is totally dry, and my food's cooking. Yum. And I even have my line hung for my bear bag over there, if you can see it up in the tree. So I'll be all ready. And I've even got my water filtering, and it's like all perfect. So hopefully the weather won't be too bad, and it'll be a good night. See you tomorrow.